Hey, what's going on guys? It's Kyle here and just wanted to do a really short, quick video, more of a mindset video. So I'm super into reading books and quotes and just learning about your mind and how we operate. And I think it's so important that we learn to get uncomfortable and embrace the things that maybe make us nervous or scared. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of my past and what I used to be afraid of, it used to be public speaking. So I went through high school, almost every single time I knew that I would have to present in front of a class, I would skip the class and I would take an F on that assignment. I remember starting to do that back in junior high school. Actually, Mrs. Roll was the first 8th grade teacher that I remember doing, or actually she was in 9th grade? I don't remember. Regardless, I would do that. I would skip the class when I knew I would have to public speak. And so going through high school, it was always just the biggest dread of mine was to public speak. And then going into college, I knew that I would have to take a speech class. And so I was like, there's no way, I'm probably just not gonna go to college because of speech class. That's how much I hated it. So it was about that time, end of high school and going into college, that I really started to get into like self-development. And clearly I'm still working on my speech, but I used to read books about like improving your self-image and so on and so forth. There's a couple of books that have really helped me a lot, and I don't think I have it next to me, but one of them that's really helped is The Miracle Morning is what it's called. It's all about a morning routine. The biggest part that really helped me is affirmations, telling yourself or convincing yourself that you are maybe good at something that you're struggling with. So I would literally write out in my journal, or it's not really a journal, it's a binder. I've made a video about it before. You can look back at my channel about my Miracle Morning routine. But more or less, I would write out every single day, like, I am good at public speaking. I love the thrill of getting up in front of people. I love, the challenge. I love the energy it produces. So, and I finally actually convinced myself that I liked to speak in front of people. And I remember I actually did go on and I did a 2-year college as a community college. And I remember, the first time obviously was still very nerve-wracking, public speaking. But by the second time I was so confident and, I was able to get up there and actually try to relate to people. And, I'm not good at public speaking by any means. However, I was able to get over it mentally. And I just think it's very important that whatever it is that we start to, run directly into what we're scared of. And I'll be completely honest, for me, it's getting into bigger real estate deals. I love to get into, 100-unit apartment buildings, if not 200, 3-unit apartment buildings. But for me right now, it's just like, whoa, like that seems so huge, I've only had like 70 or 80 units total. And, to go buy one building that has all those. But really, it's just a mindset. So I don't know whose quote this is, but there's a guy, his name is Rod Cleef, and he has a bunch of real estate, he does like a real estate seminar, and he owns a lot of real estate himself, but he likes to say the quote, your most magnificent life lies right on the other side of uncomfortable. So in other words, you're not going to know your most magnificent life, your best life, unless you embrace the fear of the unknown and get uncomfortable. So just want to encourage you guys that whatever it is, this 12-unit building that I'm potentially buying, I did a video about it yesterday, that might be very uncomfortable for some people. But me, I don't even bat an eye about it. Like it doesn't make me nervous at all. 12 units is nothing because I have continued to embrace the unknown and tried harder and harder. So again, just really encourage you guys, if there's something that you are really wanting to do or you're scared of, embrace it, run into it. The first deal's the hardest, just get it done. One more thing I want to talk about is worrying or being anxious about something. The thoughts in your head like, what if this happens? What if this happens? So I heard a quote, and I don't know where this came from. I read it in a book. It may have been one of Tim Ferriss's books. Can't remember, but it went something like, worrying about the future is like living through an experience that hasn't even happened yet. You're putting yourself through that experience mentally as if you're actually going through it, but you're really not. So I think you really need to train your mind to not worry so much and you know, focus on the positive things. Don't focus so much on, you know, what could go wrong. Instead, think about what could go right. That's really helped me as I progress in my real estate and just my personal development. So I highly recommend you guys try that. Really try to focus on the good things. And if you are having a day of, you know, extensive worrying and doubt and fear, one thing I like to do is write out a few things I'm grateful for. You know, I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my freedom in the country that I live in. Maybe I'm thankful for just, you know, my family, whatever it is. Write those things out and focus on what you're happy for. And that has really helped me a lot to stay positive and keep moving forward. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be back next week. So until then, thanks for watching.